about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
By this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And he'll make the catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. But a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. 2nd down and short. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now the toss. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize.
Offensive performance, they got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the quick handoff. The Nittany Lions have a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Off the play fake. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Falcons. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's going to get loose. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Pumachan. Blasted as he lets it go. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 20. And chunk play. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. And finally, a little production. In the red area, it's John. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UMass.
This offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes the handoff. It's John. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And the kick is good. His 3rd field goal. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. And finally...
Every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. As they try to keep the drive moving, they'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Looking left. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He'll find him. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Busha. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And it's didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. It's good. There's a lot of... And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. A jet sweep pass. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Ward. Dumps it to the back. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Pride, stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's slow. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
Try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take the knee.
Man, so many people always say, go for it, go for it, go for it. Well, you do have to deal with the negative side of that, too. And when you don't get it, maybe you have an opportunity to get points. A lot of these things have to come into the equation. Not every game's the same, but what do analytics say? Go for it.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by...
First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go. Terrier. Lion.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Falcons!
He's in winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Jukes his way for more. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have... Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Horn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. On the move, it's Scott. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Going up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. floating away. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. At the 30, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up.
But if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Quarterback on the keeper. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, he lost it high and deep down the left side. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the coming. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a... He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Houston wants to play fast. Smith dropping to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their rim integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nevada. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit. Offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Nevada has it in the red zone. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Houston going up tempo. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Completion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves it with 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the play fake. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now Now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was...
They were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines. Time on 2nd down from the 22. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more important,
on 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Turns it on in midfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
and a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. It's up, David. The offense fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Tigers heading quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. Off he goes. Touchdown, MTSU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off play action on 1st down. Looking left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives order. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Got him. Headed to the end zone. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over.
Goes to the option. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break.
Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
And I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a 1st down play. Now on the option. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force. To get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martinez.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic, intercepted.